How's it going, guys? It's the Arshank, and with the release of the teaser trailer for the new God of War game, which I'm so hyped for, I wanted to try and get a small video out about God of War, but I couldn't think of something to do until I noticed that the actual Norse mythology in the game is drastically different to the actual Norse mythology in real life. So I wanted to get a video out talking about some of the differences to mythology. Now, there's a lot of differences that I may not have noticed, but the differences that I mentioned in this video are some of the ones that I noticed. Now, I may be doing a series of other God of War related videos, either talking about how these differences may affect the next game, as the next game involves Ragnarok, and most of the differences I mention have something to do with Ragnarok. I might do another one of these videos where I talk about the differences in mythology, but for now, I'm doing this video, and this video is basically going to be titled God of War Game versus Mythology. I hope you guys enjoy. Now, the biggest difference to the actual mythology of the Norse, it's quite obvious. It's Kratos. He's a Greek god. He should have nothing to do with Norse mythology, nor would he have anything to do with Ragnarok. But as it's his game franchise, he has to be in it. And that's really the biggest difference, and everything that he does basically changes the course of mythology by killing Magni, killing Balder, awakening the serpent. Everything he does is just basically changing the mythology of everything. Now, another drastic difference in the mythology includes Balder and his death, because they're kind of similar. He dies in both mythology and in the game, but his deaths are quite different in terms of how he dies and when he dies, because in the game, he actually dies earlier than he was destined to. In the game, his curse is broken, and Kratos kills him. And that signifies the coming of Ragnarok, which then follows Fimbulwinter, or the winter to last 3 seasons. Whereas in mythology, he is also killed, but he's killed differently, as he was killed by his blind brother, who was tricked into killing him by Loki by using a mistletoe dart. Now, another change I could see in the mythology involved the serpent, because as far as I can tell from the information I found, is that the serpent is not destined to rise from the ocean until the death of Balder. And like the death of Balder being a sign of Ragnarok, so is the serpent rising from the ocean. But like in the game, you awaken the serpent before the death of Balder. Now, part of me's thinking, is this a way of saying that we started Ragnarok like at the beginning of the game? Because we're led to believe us killing Balder has started Ragnarok. But what if us awakening the serpent actually started Ragnarok? Now, another difference in the mythology I noticed involved Atreus, or Loki. Because in the game, he is the son of Faye and Kratos, but in mythology, he is the brother of Odin. Now, until God of War 2 or God of War 3, we have no idea if he is the brother of Odin in some way, but as of now, he is just the son of Kratos and Faye. And another change to mythology I noticed involves the sons of Thor, Magni and Modi, because in the game, we brutally kill them. We stab Magni in the face with our axe, and then Atreus kicks Modi off a cliff, or kicks him into a hole. But in the actual mythology, they're supposed to survive Ragnarok. Now, as far as I can tell, we don't know if they're gonna come back somehow in the next game, because when you kill Magni, I get them confused sometimes. When you kill Magni, Mimir and Atreus question how is he not back from the dead already, because apparently in the game, the Aesir gods have their own way in and out of Valhalla, so they can always come back. And they're wondering, why is Magni not back from the dead already? Now, another change I found while doing research for this video involved Mimir, because apparently his beheading is quite different, because in the game, you behead him, you reanimate his head, and he tells you secret information. But in some information I found, in mythology, he was beheaded during a war, and Odin actually carries around his head, and Mimir tells him secret information, secret knowledge, and counsels him on certain matters. Now, it's probably not like a gigantic change. He's still a disembodied head, and he still tells secret knowledge, but he tells it to you instead. This might also kind of show where they might have gotten the inspiration for having Mimir as a disembodied head on your belt. And that was all the differences between the mythology and the game that I could find. There's probably many more that I missed, and if I find any more, I might do another video like this, but for now, this is all I got. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the like button if you enjoyed my content. If you want, you can share the video to other people, And if you want, comment down below if you noticed any differences from the mythology in the game. And that's really all I need to say. This is the Irish Ink. I'll catch you guys later, and I am ecstatic for the next God of War.